Yo, what's up? Welcome back to another episode of the No Money Spent. For today, we have two set collection packs. I went back to set one, and we're gonna get the last pack there. I don't know why we decided to do that, but that's what we ended up doing. And then we're gonna have our first set two collection packs. So 299s we're getting today. And then there's no like real content that we've done. You know, honestly, the last day I've been trying to get cards for these collections, especially the set one. The market's kind of dead, so it took a while to get some of the cards that we needed. But this is more so just going to be a team update and just talking about, you know, what we're working on and what we're trying to do. So let's just start off with the collections, since that's the only thing that we ended up doing. So for set one, we had to go out and buy like 20-30 cards. So that's what we ended up doing, and we're gonna get, you know, I guess the 260 for set one. Now, do I recommend you guys doing this? Absolutely not. You know, if you have like the first two packs, I think you're fine. I don't recommend going out and getting 260 cards at this point, because honestly, we only have what, like 40 days left with these cards? Yeah, we have 40 days left, and I'm getting a pitcher too, which I'm not even going to use them that much. But, you know, I figured, you know, we still have some time to be able to use Pedro Martinez, so we might as well do that. So a couple things with the set collections, you know, I think at some point we're going to sell a few of the cards that, you know, obviously we didn't lock in. So we're not going to lock in Bob Feller, but we'll sell him at some point for 70K. I actually got a lot of cards that were starting pitchers, so I can sell Bob Feller, but we're not going to lock that card in. I picked up Juan Marshall, 99 overall. I don't know, kind of interesting. You know, I like the slider, fastball, screwball, curveball, and changeup. I like the pitch repertoire, so I feel like throwing them out there. So that's one of the cards we picked up to lock in. I also got Don Sutton, kind of the same thing: fastball, sinker, screwball, knuckle curve, and slider. So I kind of went after some pitchers that had the screwball, because I feel like that's a difficult pitch to hit, you know. So that's why I went with Don Sutton and Juan Marshall. So we picked those two guys up to lock in. I also picked up Lance Lynn. So like I said, we picked up a few 99s. I got Rod Crew the other day. I have Volpe. I'm not going to lock him in, but, you know, I just wanted him just to have him. And, you know, since we're not locking him in, pretty much when set one is over, he's a player we'll end up selling. And then I picked up Ricky Henderson as like my final one. Not really a player we're going to use, but we picked up a lot of other players too. Another 99 in Brandon Webb. I don't know if he's really one that I'll use, but he doesn't look bad. You know, good pitch repertoire. And then we're not going to lock in Roki, but he goes for 71K. He's a really good, solid pitcher. You know, he's a really good starting pitcher. But I think, you know, again, he's a player we'll end up selling once set one ends, because he is kind of expensive. And then I picked up Adam Wainwright. You know, again, interesting looking card. More of a junk pitch type of pitcher, I would say, you know, with the low velocities. But, you know, maybe he's a starting pitcher that we end up using. And then any other pitchers that we really picked up, I don't think so. But we do got Griffey too. So this is kind of my thought process. We got Griffey, we got Volpe, we got Roki, and we got Bob Feller. Those are four pretty expensive cards. You know, Griffey right now is 144K. One of my favorite players, and, you know, I really like this card too. I think at some point, you know, I'm not sure when, but at some point, we're going to sell these four cards or those four cards, and we're going to pick up that 99 Mickey Mantle. That's kind of the plan for what we're doing. But for right now, you know, we're not obviously locking in these cards. And then we pretty much picked up a lot of low end cards that were like 15, 20K that we could to finish up this collection. But we're gonna lock in those cards that we picked up. We're going to get the set one collection. And that's pretty much going to be for Pedro Martinez. We'll talk a little bit about that when we open that up. Now, set two, you know, we're pretty close. We're at 159, so we just needed one more. But I think what we're going to do is lock in a lot of cards here, you know, more than just the one that we have. So obviously we got Josh Donaldson the other day for the boss pack, and we still held on to it. So, you know, we're kind of keeping that card, but he's going for 41K. I think we'll just hold on to him too, you know, at this point. No real reason to sell it. But Kershaw, another player that we packed from the alter ego, from whatever it was. What was it from? That one. Oh, that one we got from the XP loop, you know, so that one was kind of nice. We'll hold on to him, you know, we'll use him, we'll try him out. If I don't like him, we'll sell it. We'll kind of see, you know, how that goes. Now here's where we have like a lot of stubs. And honestly, the flash sale kind of messed us up here. You know, a lot of these prices dipped, especially the set one guys. And, you know, with the loop going on and other ways to get that set one, these guys are kind of dropping in price. The set one alter ego, so, or the pack one, whatever you want to call it. The pack two guys, you know, there's still some profits there for us, but we have a lot here. So just overall, you know, I tracked this earlier today just to see kind of where we're at. We have 51 cards that are duplicates, so 51, you know, investment type cards, and they total up to around 800K. So we have 800K sitting in duplicates. That's why I didn't really mind going after like the set one collection and getting Pedro. Plus, like I said, we have some set one cards that we're going to sell. And, you know, I think we're good with stubs for right now, but we're going to lock in all the cards we have at least duplicates of just to get a little bit ahead. Plus, eventually we'll lock all these guys in anyways. So it doesn't really matter, but we do have a lot of these cards, and that's pretty much where all our stubs are right now. Can I get to 195? Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. We're definitely a ways away from that. But what else can we lock in? We can lock in this Freed card right here. And I think that's pretty much it. You know, we got a couple Ripkins that I think I sold one of them already, but he's 44K. So if the other one goes up more, you know, we'll sell it. We might even sell both. I don't know, but I know a lot of people were using that captain card, so we picked up some extras. I think we can sell this Lefty Growth because if we play the event, we'll have a duplicate. So we'll probably sell that one off pretty soon. And then I think there's like a 90 card that we can lock in, like from ranked seasons, from like all the extra rewards that you end up getting. So either way, you know, we're going to get this set 2 collection pack and two 299s, you know, plus all the ones we bought are added to the squad. So overall, we're going to be at 170 cards for set 2 collections. We also are going to get, what, 10,000 XP, which isn't bad, but that's not going to get us any XP loop or anything like that. I didn't play at all yesterday. So yeah, this is kind of where we're at with the reward path right now. And I don't even think we have any other extra packs to open up, but we do got the set 1 here. So set 1, obviously we're going to go ahead and get our last guy in Pedro Martinez. And I'm hoping he's good. Like, we probably had to spend 2 to maybe 300K stubs to get this card. Is he probably a player that's worth 300K stubs? Probably not. You know, we could have saved that and got more set 2 collection cards if I really wanted to. But like I said, I feel like we have stubs and we're in a pretty good spot where it's not really going to affect us. You know what I mean? But he has 106 hit per 9, 113K per 9, 112 walk per 9. You guys probably already know, you know, you probably already used them by now too. But fastball, circle change, slider, curveball, cutter. Looks like a solid card. Pitch repertoire is pretty good in my opinion. So we will be using him and trying him out here soon. But we got Pedro Martinez. So I guess a nice addition to the squad. And then set 2 collection. This is a tough choice, you know, but I think there's only one choice for us to make right now. But still, you know, you got 3 really, really good options. You have Hank Aaron. Really nice looking card with a 119 contact versus righties, 125 versus lefties, has 113 power versus righties, 125 versus lefties, diamond tier defense, 76 speed. You have 99 David Wright, 122 contact versus righties, 125 versus lefties, has 101 power versus righties and 118 versus lefties with 118 clutch, diamond tier defense, 88 speed. I didn't even know he can play short. And then you have 99 Randy Johnson, 110 hit per 9, 120K per 9, 98 walk per 9, 125 pitcher clutch. Got the fastball, slider, splitter, curveball, and 2-seam fastball. So very good pitch repertoire. We all know he was a beast last year. But my thought process behind this is because we just got Pedro Martinez. We literally picked up 4 or 5 different starting pitchers. I don't think I need Randy Johnson just yet. So with that said, I think we're going to go with Hank Aaron, you know, big outfielder card right here. I wish this one could play third base too. You know, that would have been kind of nice. But I know his other one does. It doesn't really matter. Like, I don't need a third baseman. I'm just throwing that out there just to for some extra variety. But still, you know, 99 overall. We're going to go with Hank Aaron right here. And I think that's a good pick. You know, we got so many starting pitchers just now that I think we can get by without Randy Johnson just for a little bit. But I think Randy Johnson will be our next pickup, you know, for sure. But David Wright also looks really good. I'll just ask right now, who did you guys end up taking if you guys got that pick? And how's that card doing for you guys right now? But this is pretty much like our main or our best overall squad. So obviously, you know, we got some other cards we just added, and we got to throw in like a Hank Aaron right there too. I will even say like Rod Carew, that was a good pickup, but we have a lot of stuff to work with. You know, this is our best squad, like I said, and it might take a little bit until we show this overall squad in ranked. You know, obviously we're going to use some other cards too before we use all of these guys once again. But just throwing it out there, we got Rod Carew that we like, Hank Aaron, Big Papi. They will probably be in the lineup, but that's why a player like Griffey's kind of extendable too right now, you know, because we have a lot of options and replacements, and 150K would be pretty nice. So just going off that, like the players to probably leave our lineup next are probably Jazz and Griffey, even though I've done pretty good with both of them, I believe. Yeah, 400 with Griffey, 386 was Jazz. They've been pretty good. You know, I've really liked these guys in our lineup. This is pretty much the team minus Chipper and Seager that we used in, you know, season 1 for ranked seasons and got us to World Series. So I really like all these cards, but obviously, you know, these guys are going to be leaving pretty soon. We got to start throwing in some set 2 cards, all that stuff. But yeah, I really like where the squad is right now. And then pitching wise, you know, with all the new arms that we added, we got now Wainwright, Dontrell Willis, who we packed, Brandon Webb, Kershaw, Lance Lynn, Don Sutton, Juan Marshall, Pedro Martinez. Like I said, Bob Feller, he's kind of extendable right now. We're probably going to be selling him soon. But what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 different pitchers that we can at least use and try out and see how good they are. But we got options now with the starting pitchers. I still like Bob Gibson and Roki. You know, they were pretty good in season 1 for us. And even Dustin May, I think we did pretty good with too. You know, a lot of these I think are like event games and whatever, but still, you know, Dustin May, solid card right there. But we brought in a lot of starting pitchers that we can use. And then bullpen wise, this is definitely not our best bullpen, but you know, we got arms in the bullpen too. You know, we got lots to figure out and just manage, I guess, a little bit. But this is pretty much gonna be our squad for the future. And you know, like I said, we'll debut Chipper, Seager, Pedro, all those guys as we're starting to play ranked probably tomorrow. That's when you guys can expect the next gameplay. But I think we're going to start off with this team first, just to try out all the new team affinity cards that we unlocked, just to see if we have any like hidden gems. I will say so far, just using some of these guys in events, I think I guess Napoli hasn't been bad. You know, I know Tim Raines has been pretty solid. Like for a card that has no power, we have 8 home runs with him. So this card is sneaky good. I think we've used Jimmy Fox a little bit. He might be our catcher, to be honest. You know, we're in 434 with him. So we got some more options here. This is kind of why I want to start with this team. And this is going to be our first gameplay for, you know, this ranked season, just to see if we can find any hidden gems for ranked, because ranked and events completely different. So that's kind of what to expect for, you know, this next week. Pretty much a lot of ranked, since there's nothing really to do for like the no money spent grind, because we did everything, thankfully. But yeah, we'll be playing ranked. We'll be playing BR, trying to finish up that program at some point. And then obviously the event that is going on. But that's going to do it for this one. Again, let me know if you guys opened up the set 2 collection pack and who you guys ended up taking. Also, if you guys opened up any other packs, if you guys packed anything good. But yeah, pretty much once we sell off all of those cards we're technically invested in, we'll be at 800K stubs, and we'll kind of figure out what we're going to do after that. But also another thing, since we have all the content done, we don't have that many more packs coming in either. Pretty much all our packs that are going to come in are from the XP reward path. And I mean, we got 39 days to rack up as many, but not that many more stubs. Like I said, will be coming in unless we're like reinvesting into new stuff, which we will be. But that's kind of where we're at. So again, let me know what you guys are working on, if you guys packed anything good. And until the next one, thank you guys for watching, and I'm out.